As mentioned in my last video, I made a LEGO online pick-a-brick order and it arrived. So I'm going to go through this, organize it, and see how many parts we actually got. Alright, all the LEGO has been organized, and I'm being a little lazy and not actually counting every single part, mostly because every pile looks to be the correct amount. The only pile I have counted is this one. This was supposed to be 25, and it is 25. And this pile looks to be about the same size as this one. This one's supposed to be 50 of these. It looks to be about 50, and so on. This pile is supposed to be like 100 of these. And this pile is 100 of these, and it kind of looks like it, so I think that's fine. The big thing I've noticed is I'm actually missing an entire group of 50 parts. This is the first time the online pick-a-brick system has ever done that to me, which is crazy. So, in addition to ordering 50 of these 1x3s, I was supposed to have 50 1x4s in dark gray as well. And I've looked everywhere. I just even checked the packaging that the LEGO came in, and I didn't see them at all. So I'm actually gonna have to put in my first customer request thing for their customer services for the first time in forever. I think I was probably 15 the last time I had to do a customer service thing, and now I'm 26. So it's been a long time. That's just how good LEGO's system has been for the longest time. So after a little bit of building, here is what the back wall looks like now. So everything's finally filled in, which feels amazing to see. So all of these are now filled in with slopes. I am still short one. I think these are 1x8s. So this side is technically not quite done, but it shouldn't be too hard to find a 1x8 in light gray at some other point. Same thing goes for this other side, and I even filled in the upper area up here. I did realize because I ordered 100 of these, which is a bit overkill. And when I was making decisions of what to order, I then cut out the dark gray versions of these 1x1s for that. Unless, oh, I know what I can do. I use a couple of 1xs in this bottom section if I point the camera in the right spot. So if I don't know, if I spend the time to kind of pull them out, I can probably put them up there instead. I should, because I want all the slopes to be the dark gray color and not the light gray. These were just here because I couldn't find dark gray ones in my collection, but I guess it's just because I decided to ignore my past self on what I wanted to do. But I'm really happy to see that this is starting to progress. I think the next thing I will be doing is either that, or I'm going to start building up this back wall even higher. Some of the inspiration MOCs I'm pulling from, they use kind of like a dark gray plate here, and then they build up the wall a bit more, and then they start with the roof. So I'm probably going to do something very similar. I just haven't figured out how the roof itself is going to look, but I'll put in the supports and stuff. Since the last clip, a lot of time has passed, and so a lot of progress has been made as well. Starting in the back, I've started to figure out how I want the walls to slope upward. So this is using a bunch of those inverted 2x2 bricks, and also the remainder of these taller slopes that I used on the bottom. I'm not sure if I'll keep them there, but I wanted to experiment because I saw other people's MOCs usually use hinge bricks right there, and I thought this would be a cool look. Another thing I've done is started to figure out how to fill in this wall and also do the slope upward, which will be really hard for the camera to focus on. Basically it goes like that, connects with the brick, and then it connects to the top frame. Speaking of the top frame, here's another look at it. It is sagging in the middle, and that's because it's only using a single axle to hold the two sections together. So we will probably need to strengthen that up. I'm also hoping that when I finish the roof entirely, that will help hold it up as well. Well, we'll see. Apologies if this section is shaky. My arms are really tired from doing 2 full shifts at my job, and I haven't had time to really sit down and recover. Also, my camera is refusing to focus on this section. That's why my fingers are right here in the shot. But basically, I just wanted to show see how it auto-focused immediately away. I don't know what's going on with that. Basically, I just want to show that this is how the connection is being made. You can't see it, but there's a 1x1 brick with hole on the other side that then this 1x2 with holes, brick with holes is being plugged into. And that's how I'm doing the stud reversal, so I can use this piece up here as well. I've seen other people's MOCs not use this piece, and I guess that's fine, but I wanted this because it matches the same curvature as the bottom. And I think it just, in my opinion, I think it just looks better for what I am doing. But yeah, now the main thing I'm going to do is see if the MOC will look better if the roof is lowered down by a whole section. And if it is, that'll help me out because I'll reduce the amount of bricks I need. If not, that's fine. It'll just take me a little longer to finish. All right, this is a couple hours later. My arms are hopefully not as tired anymore, so hopefully this part isn't as shaky. But I've essentially just been working on trying to get the roof to a semi-finished state. This part keeps falling down. I think the hinge is just kind of loose, but basically got that. Like most of this kind of sloped part kind of done. There's still some holes here and there, like especially this area, but like the general idea of what I want is kind of done. And then this last little bit I've just been focusing on trying to strengthen the roof so that this part doesn't sag as much and that it can actually support having at least one layer of plates on top so I can actually have an enclosed space. Here is a better look at what this has going on for it. So I retooled some of these bigger slopes to just be in these two spots. I'm reusing a bunch of these 1x2 and 1x1 super tall bricks for the other bits. And then I figured out what this window thing is because I saw this on multiple people's MOCs and wasn't exactly sure what it is. I guess in the show though, and in other media, they have like these windows. And just to make sure that you can't see any of the random bricks I'm using behind for support, I just put a plate with some brackets right here so you can't see through the window. Oh, and there it goes. So yeah, I don't know what's up with this hinge in particular, but it's not as strong as like the other ones. But I think it's also because it's not being supported on both sides like these other ones are. So I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that unless I can get it to where the like top bit is supported. Let me get that back on. There we go. But yeah, that's basically what that section is going to look like. I'm really actually happy with the amount of progress I've been making. This is like double, or it's like the same amount of progress I made on the very first update video for this mini series, little mini MOC series. So really happy with the amount of progress. I'm just hoping to be able to get the more of the roof done for the next video, but that's probably going to be it for this one. Oh, and I guess I should pan over and show you what the other one looks like. So it has a very similar vibe. It just isn't as complete. I decided to focus on one base plate at a time to make sure that I can figure out all the quirks with this one and then get the other one finalized. Like, you can sort of see it if I pan to the right area. That, oh, there it goes. Camera's gonna focus a little bit. These little notches, depending on how I have these hinges positioned, you either don't really see them or you see them a lot. So that's something I've learned for the other one, to make sure that I put dark gray parts right there behind the slopes. But yeah, this has been CloneCreatesClassics. Remember, every clone has its roots in the original, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.